Hello student, today we have begun with the new topic of drugstore and business management, that is forms of business organization. Business means any activity that keeps a person busy. We have seen in first topic, that is introduction in the business, trade and industry. We discuss the different business activities such as trade, banking, transport, warehousing, manufacturing, insurance, packing, advertising, etc. that are important for doing any business. So main aim of doing any business is to earn profit. However, the different forms of organization must comply with any approval or the legal form that give the organization distinct status or the different give the different status in the different organization according to the different businesses, so that are important for learn to you, and also it helps to determine the one identity of business. So there are distinct forms of business organization. It is classified into four groups such as first sole proprietorship, second partnership, third joint stock company, fourth cooperative society. That four we have see one by one. First is an sole proprietorship. It is a simple form of business organization called as one man business. Means sole proprietorship is nothing but the one person solely responsible for providing capital or for bearing the any risk that day to day that important for the day to day management of business. For example, any retail store, or we can discuss or see related to pharmacy store, the pharmacy business or chemist shop. It is individual professional skill important for managing the whole or the pharmacy. There is a different forms of organization or different forms that are different from sole proprietorship. In sole proprietorship, only one person are responsible. That is a main feature of the sole proprietorship. The features of sole proprietorship in that first, it has a full authority of business. He has to act according to his ability and skill. Second, there is no partnership or association. So that different from the other forms of organization. Third, no legal formalities are required to start the business except start the retail drug store. A license is needed from drug administration. In their sole proprietorship firms, no legal formalities are there to start your business. For example, any grocery shop, there are must need the your license, but some condition there are needed a legal formalities. For example, retail drug store. Next, the liability of them is unlimited. Liability is, it means you can which we can see the or say which risk we have to do in the business, that only responsible for one person, so that are not limitation. So liability of them is unlimited. Jokhim means liability. Next, sole proprietorship's advantages. First advantage, most easily form of all forms of business organization. It is an easily form of business organization. There are no formalities are necessary or required. That's why it is easy to organize. Next, or second point, the secrecy of business affair can be maintained. Means those having secrets of that business that having maintained. Third, it is a free to take any decision in regard to all matters. Any persons take free decision in regarding with any business matter, because this is limited to one person only. It is able to establish the person contact with their customer. Contact or communication is limited on the one way. Next, capital investment in the business can be increased or decreased at will. Business investment is either increases or decreases. In advantages, 1 is repeated, that is 1 2 3 4 5. Sorry for that mistake. Next, disadvantage of sole proprietorship. First disadvantage, generally it is suffer due to the lack of adequate financial resource. We have not a sufficient financial resource. The business may be grasply, or profit may be grasply decreases instead of increasing the profit. That is the main disadvantage of sole proprietorship, because only one person cannot finance sufficiently that you need the daily business management. Second, it is a very difficult for the single person to look after very aspect such as production, sale, finance, etc. Not only person take overall the business that are handled by only one person. That's why it's difficult to look the single person. Third, business ends with the death of proprietor because his heirs may not be as competent and qualified to run his business. Okay, after death of proprietor, business may be stopped. Next, liability of business debits is unlimited. Next, there are no checkers and control on them. So, we have not recall or reset all our business newly. Some limitations for their control is there. That's why sole proprietorship is somewhat risky instead of other business or other forms of business organization. Next, we have discussed joint Hindu family business. The joint Hindu or a joint stock company. The joint Hindu family business. The management and control of the family business is generally in hand of senior most male member of family who known as Karta. There are no legal formalities are required. In past way, the management and control is hand over the most senior head person, that's no Karta in Marathi or Sanskrit. So the joint Hindu family business is developed according to Karta, or Karta is started the business and that then go through his or give to her heirs. Heirs means warasdar. So after the death of Karta, the business go to her heirs of inherit it. So automatically business runs by year to year. See features of joint Hindu family business. First, only Karta has right to manage family business. Second, the liability of all the members is limited except Karta who has unlimited liability. Other than Karta, which is a liability is there means जोखीम जी काही आहे बिझनेसमधली ती बाकीचे जे काही मेंबर्स असतात त्यांच्यासाठी लिमिटेड असतात पण कर्ता जो की हेड असतो बिझनेसचा त्याला अनलिमिटेड लायबिलिटी असते. नेक्स्ट, ओनली मेल कॅन क्लेम द राईट फिमेल कॅनॉट क्लेम इन रिगार्ड. जॉईंट हिंदू फॅमिली बिझनेस जो काय आहे तो जे काही मेल्स कंटिन्यू करतात म्हणजे मेल्स जे काय असतील वारसदार त्याच्यानुसार त्यांना ते मिळत जातं. फिमेल कॅनॉट क्लेम इन रिगार्ड. फिमेल जी काही असेल त्या वारस म्हणून तिला ते नाही भेटणार. नेक्स्ट, एक्झिस्टन्स ऑफ दिस बिझनेस इज नॉट अफेक्टेड बाय द डेथ ऑर insolvency. Existence of business is run after death of Karta is there in joint Hindu family business because is the business run in heirs in way or inherent in the way. Next, share of each member keeps fluctuating. It increases on the death and decreases on birth. Those share in the business that are not constant. After death of any person in the joint Hindu family, the share may be increases to other member or any person give birth in the family, the decreases the share by other members. Next, joint Hindu family business advantage. Karta has full authority or full freedom to run the business, can take decision without any interference. Next, business is likely a insurance cover for children, disabled and sick family member. Only Karta has full freedom to run the business that can take any decision regarding to that business, and this business is insurance for the heirs or the children or disabled or sick family member. Every co-partner has limited liability except Karta. Business do not have any defect or death or insanity. Means any death is there in the family, no effect on the business. Disadvantage, resources is limited as compared to other business organization. The limit resources are there in the joint Hindu family business because only family members can run the business. Next, incentive and seniority of young member has no place. Those have initiative or the seniority given by the joint Hindu family, those by after death of the Karta. So young member is not happily to run that business. Next, continuity of this business is depend upon the continuity of itself. Next, partnership. The business organization run as a partnership is called as a firm. We have to run the business in the form of firm that is also called the partnership. In the Indian Partnership Act defines partnership as a relation between two person who have agreed to share their profit of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Means according to act, if the person that share the profit to another person, that agree to share the profit to another person, that means or that known as the partnership. The person who have entered into the partnership are individually known as partners and collectively is known as partnership. So we see the features. The first feature is two or more person up to maximum 20. 10 in case of banking firm. In banking firm only 10 person have limitation. The two or more person means how many person? Up to maximum 20 person. Join together to share any profit made by firm. Next, partnership may be oral, written, implied between person joining together. Either partnership is orally given to you, written given by written way, or implied between the person joining together. Next, document containing agreement called as partnership deed. We have done the document by for partnership by another partner. Those have interested to continue the business with you, that partnership is known as partnership deed. Partners cannot transfer his share to outside without consent of other partner. We cannot share your shares by without consent or without suggestion to another or other partner that have do business with you or that have in the your firm. The partnership dissolve automatically where partner dies or retires. If any partner of dies and retires, then partnership will be automatically dissolved. Next, each partner of firm has unlimited liability. Liability is unlimited for each partner. Next, dissolution of firm takes place in the following circumstances. When the dissolution of firm takes place, that are certain points that see one by one. First point will be if the partner is agreed that firm be dissolved. If you partner that have doing the business that agreed to dissolve the firm, then the dissolution of firm is there. Next, in the event of all partners becoming insolvent. Next, if the business become illegal. Next, in case of court issue order that firm be dissolved. That for reason after that dissolution of firm is or firm will be takes place. Next, partnership advantages. First, partnership is quite easily formed and any two legal competent may start the business, that means partnership. Next, there is unlimited liability of partner. It serves as an important security to creditors. It gives a security because unlimited liability is there. So, security is somewhat difficult because partners is there. So next, this firm has longer existence because it is not depend on any one person. So existence of this firm is longer than other firms. Next disadvantage, in a certain cases it is difficult to maintain the mutual understanding and harmony among the partners. Next, the partner who want to withdraw his capital from the firm will be or will not be do unless the other partner agreed to it. If you have withdrawn your partnership, then capital is given to you by other partners agreement. Next part we will discuss in part 2, that kinds of partner and other firms. So in part first we have to discuss the four forms of business organization. Four forms of business organization: first, sole proprietorship; next, joint Hindu family business; next, partnership. Joint stock company is discussed in next part. So remind